Next up, Idyllglen. Idyllglen. Maybe online and Sentry. And Minsk and Diana. Human. And then Brave. Wow. Wow. Because that happened once doesn't mean that's always how that's going to work. Okay. Where are we going? 525. Let's try 3 speed potions. We're gonna do 2. Or 2 speed potions. Go Oh, Diana picked us up an Electrum. That's good. Gold chests. Let's go open these up. Blue. Okay. Then we get a speed potion. I mean, I'll take that one. I mean, that's, yeah. I mean, good for the future. Good for the future, but not really good for the present. Gotta get them at some point. Okay. Let's see. Contracts. Greens, we're going Diana. 1 level out of all of that. Wow. And up right there. 6. Okay, good. What's her speed at now? 109, basically. Mm-hmm. 33. I think I was shooting for 50, and then I was going to switch. 50 average item levels, however that pans out. Then we're going to drop like 50 on Whittle. And then 50 on Sentry, and then we'll go back to Human. I want to get everybody just beefed up a little bit. It'll also help ensure that as we're pushing through these things, that there's some power there that we can just speed through without having to switch to a pushing team. Although we're right on the edge at the moment. I don't know how long we're gonna be able to push with this team. Like, complete this fully with a speed team. I'm wanting to add a few quality of life things to what? To the weekly party? I don't remember that. I don't know what quality of life things they could add to a weekly party. Hey, Cal. Sure, everything was still looking okay, temperature-wise. Lights are all green still. Oh, no worries. They talk about a lot of stuff on Dev Insight. So. Idyllglen is the 18th adventure, so we only have the Battle of High Hall Tower and Elturel's Last Stand left in Avernus. Remember, Elturel's Last Stand is the unlock for Trials of Mount Tiamat. So it's also one of the qualifiers for Zariel, but we're nowhere near the 50 champions we need. This is the first time we'll naturally get to one of the unlock qualifiers without being really close on the champions. We're only at 42, so we're a bit a ways away. That's fine. Means our progress is kind of speeding up, which is good. Getting a bit ahead of what is required for these. Working your way towards Okori and then off to Avernus, yeah. That's how we did. Oh, she's here. Our stacked slot 6 and slot 10. So many. So many. What are we on? 15 total, okay. Out of 29. So we still got 14 more electrums we can pull off of her. We're using her pretty good. I mean, that's a better drop rate than I'm getting on my main account, I feel like. But I'm playing this more often than I'm playing my main, so it makes sense, right? I'm doing tier 4 of Nixie right now on my main account. Almost done. Almost fully done with the event. A little worried about Nixie's 1600 variant, but we'll see what happens. Nixie's the only one you can't get to 1600. Oh, great. A little worried about that one because just the tier 3 one was like, ugh, this is interesting. So, but I didn't mess with it too much. I mean, still rolled right through it, but it looked a little questionable. Just the formation and its power looked questionable. We'll see what I can make of tier 4. Oh, you never touched her again. I mean, mine's at least got power, right? Mine's full epic, level 1 legendaries, and at least 250, an average of 250 items. why I do that is to make sure that, you know, everything comes in with at least a little bit of extra power. Bring page as well. Do you have the efficient variants for their influences on the page? Yes. Yes. 36. Yeah, that's part of the problem. I'm not going to say that that's going to getting it, you know, that's going to be your solution, but it's definitely part of the problem. I really feel like anybody in tier 4, like doing tier 4 stuff, all their champions need to be at least all their items have to be at not even an average. They need to all be at or above 100. Doesn't mean average 100 item levels, because you need those first 100 levels of power on every item to be at least efficient, baseline efficient for that item. Give them the best chance possible. Oh yeah, speaking of event chests. Do Ooh, got an epic. Oh, we got the speed epic, folks. With what is potentially, I mean, there's a solid potential that this is the last event chest I open, and we got the speed epic. There's no better thing I could have gotten. There's no better thing I could have gotten. How about that? That puts her in 4 epics for the event. Wow. I got real lucky with her. That instantly boosts her speed effect. Now we're at 150%. We went from 110 to 150% with that rarity boost, and some item levels. Obviously, we did get some boosted item levels there. But yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Man, if only my Briv and my Human had epics on their speed. Diana officially better geared in terms of rarity, because she at least got her epic. We still gotta hunt that for the others at some point. Cross our fingers in patron chests or something, because we're a long ways away from trying to time gate hunt epics for Briv and Human. Found a flash of yellow, but it wasn't there. It was in chat. Okay, ad break coming up in a bit. Hey, Sergeant. Oh, Delcoon. Getting close to switching to Fire Breath. Yeah, E66 monster health, but it's climbing quick. Should be around 230, I think. Yeah. Put another gold into leveling our champions. What does that make? I just realized. What does that make her? Well, that's nice. Oh. 36. Why did I hit that? It was silly. It was almost off cooldown. Using this to reduce this is better when it's at the higher numbers and worse at the lower numbers. Because it's just a percentage reduction. So I should have waited until it rolled over and then hit it, and it would have removed a lot of time. Like right now, it's going to remove a lot of time. 535, and then suddenly we're down to 457. That's what we want. Is it like below 10 seconds you're removing like a second? Who cares? Who cares? Even below 20 or 30 or just a couple seconds? No. Nah. Here. 405 to 337. That's what we want to see. Big reductions. Big reductions. No whammies. Timed that really well. Those are real close together. I think our speed's gonna run out though. Pretty sure it will, actually. We'll see where we're at in the last 5 minutes of it. I may back it up with one of these. How many split the party are there? 3. That's it. We only split the party 3 times currently. See, now I don't want to hit this. I want to wait until it rolls over. And then hit it right away. Yeah. Big jump. Yeah, and we most likely won't see another party until they can get performance improvements on other platforms. PC could handle it, but it would be too problematic on other platforms currently. I should say most PCs can handle it, but I mean the PC as a platform in general could handle it. Too much of a drain everywhere else to run. Basically, the main game and 4 background simulation. Yeah, you'd have to get the last with gems. Yeah. It's currently 2 different gem cores. They're down here by additional cores. The strong core and the unaffiliated core. So the strong core really Carlock. If you're going to Carlock DPS, the strong core at some point, but it's not. Neither of them are really worth 500,000 gems early on. It's a mid-game purchase when you can generate this kind of stuff fairly quickly. The unaffiliated core is a huge buffing core, but obviously only for an unaffiliated DPS. So if you use like Birdsong or Zorbu, those are some solid unaffiliated DPS champions. That's more unaffiliated core. Hey, Necronus. Life treating me? I mean, we had a big storm, multiple storm fronts move through last night, and I don't think we got any damage, so I guess that's a win. I mean, like, a year ago, it took out, the storm took out most of the badness in our area, so like most of the weak limbs and weak trees, including the one that fell in our house. So we're doing okay at the moment. I did get my flush and fill done over the weekend, and basically found out, yeah, it's things are moving. Things are better, but mainly because I realized that I just needed to. One of the things I needed to do along with new coolant was set a custom fan curve for the pump, because it's just I really don't think they built my computer right. I don't really trust that it's reading the right temperatures for a pump curve, for the built-in curve. Yeah, and then so far today in the Battle Champions, we've gotten lots of speed potions. We got lots of epics, including Diana's speed epic on what's most likely the last event chest I'll open for her. Cruising right along. We're 2 adventures away from completing Descent into Avernus. So Idyllglen is the 18th adventure. We've got Battle of High Hall Tower and Elturel's Last Stand next. Maybe. 5 minutes. Yeah. Backstop ourselves with one of those. Give yourself a little more speed. See if we can get through this before the speed wears out. But I don't know if we're going to be able to. I'd rather spend 2 mediums and a small than a large, right? Large definitely would have gotten us through, but in a half an hour. But it's an hour-long potion. It feels wasteful. I was F1 yesterday. It was good. Good. No spoilers, but you know, Imola is like a track that it's closer to a street track than like a modern F1 track with like wide with a wide track with lots of passing. So usually on street tracks there aren't tons of passing opportunities, and yet for whatever reason, man, people were on fire yesterday and there was a lot of passing. And no, no major issues, which it was shocking. It was a little shocking. It's kind of what you want to see all the time, but so lots of competitiveness overall. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season more now after this race because of how it shook out. I think things could get real interesting. I'm not going into winter. That would be spoilers. That would be spoilers in case anybody recorded it and wants to watch it. I don't want to ruin anything. Ridiculous. Hey, small potion of speed. Except for the lack of potions there. They moved it all the way over here. It was over here. What is going on with this page? Yeah, we're running out. Oh, wait, no, we're at 450. We gotta go 525. And we're gonna have the time. But I was right not to use 3 15-minute potions. That would have been too much. That would have been too much. But I probably could have used both those smalls. Just to get us a boost. Get that stack going on early. Let's do 5 minutes of fire breath. Speed. Let's see where we end up. Damage is starting to not be great. Swap Groma into more of a support functionality going forward. To give us the damage we need up here. Instead of the dual DPS thing we were doing before. For clearing out segmented stuff. Yep, patron reset was today. Send here. I picked up my 3 time gate pieces now. It's nice. It's nice to be at the point where you can do a manual time gate guaranteed just from your patron pieces every 2 weeks, right? Not even counting the drops. I haven't got my drop yet, but give it another month and we'll be able to do 1 a week, basically. When picking up those champions, just you start getting them real fast. Then you can do one manual time gate a week on top of everything else that's going on. Slow down a little during events, but that's fine. You get a discounted, effectively. Discount version with the event flex slots. Got 0 yesterday? Nice. I'm still a ways away. I don't have enough champions. 42. 42 out of the 50 needed. Just taunting me. The distractions are just taunting me now. Okay, don't really need the damage for this. Got it. Got it. This female doing better than me. That was weird. That'd help. Jeez, Garwar, come on. Put everyone within range of Sentry's buff and things will change. Apologies. Apologies, everybody. Alright, let's see. He'll stay away. Jeez, she wants 157. Kind of want all of them to come back. We're kind of getting it. How are we? We're doing 156. The damage. This is why I say this. Don't look at these numbers. We're E12 off what it says under his feet. See any, please. You know what quality of life change I want? Get these numbers accurate. Get these numbers accurate. Hey, Argy. Oh my god, can you imagine how much nicer the game would be if the numbers that we use, other than this one, to determine formation building were actually functional? It'd be a whole new game. It'd be a whole new game. Oh, we're soft cabin. No, we're also getting. It's in-game pop-up time. Did it pop up and I closed it and didn't even pay attention? It probably did. It's such a habit. It's such a habit. They're gonna have to use the hour-long potions after this. Definitely. Come on, Hasbro. All over. No. Oh, you're not getting anywhere near the party, so we're fine. Magical Disc. I was trying to finish off achievements like finish all the Artemis variants in the Merry map in this adventure, and I tried doing all his time gate activities, but that didn't do it. This kind of thing only tied to events. No! But you only get one variant per time gate currently, so you'd have to do 3 time gates for Artemis to get all 3 variants. It's just easy. It's easier to do it in events because they're all available to you, but you can't do them via time gates. You just gotta do 3. This is one of the reasons why we're like, hey, you know, hopefully the priority for reworking time gates to time gates 3.0 is sooner rather than later, because they need to. It would be nice if they integrated with the current event tier system, so that you could get a full tier. When you did a time gate, you know, if you hadn't done all the tier 1 stuff, it would give you all tier 1 variants. If you'd done and then maybe either, I think the optimal way is when you select your time gate, you can select what tier you want to do. That'd be great. It'll show it, it could show you what you've done and give you the option to choose something above that. That'd be fantastic. But we don't know when they're going to be doing that kind of stuff. Darling, so I'm doing my first ever Tiamat run. Nice! I'm about to do that on this account. Render guide, it says to push deep on day 1. Yes. Can I restart the Tiamat adventure for day 1? Yes, you can do it multiple times. So, you can have your first run be, you can push as far as you can on your first run to grab some favor, and then you could complete it and then go in again and do a deep run, do an even deeper run based off that favor. What you're shooting for is your highest bud value, so you want to make sure you're soft capping on day 1. Unless you're trying to do I'm doing it solo and I'm trying to get both the achievements thing, which is a whole other strategy. DMJ's time gated Whittle this morning. Nice. Got her epic slot 4 with only 3 gold chests. That's super happy. Yeah. I do not have that epic. I did, however, on my last event chest today, basically get Diana's epic. Somehow I ended up with 4 epics for her in this event. I'll take it. I'll take it. Slightly deranged. I can push level 1100 with one party. Nice. I'm hitting a wall in progression. Okay. It's just item levels and gold items at this point to upgrade my damage. Slightly deranged. If you're getting to 1100, then you've probably got full epic, and some item levels, some decent item levels, and a Modron core with maybe epic flow. What you need is your Modron core full epic flow and beyond into supercharging. You need legendary effects from Trials of Mount Tiamat. Legendary effects are your biggest bucket of power for progression in the game. So if you haven't started doing that on your putting legendary effects on your pushing group and leveling them up, then you're gonna wall out pretty hard. Shouldn't there be weekly party buffs up? Yes, but we haven't. I don't think we've heard anything about why they're not there. Wouldn't be bad for time gates to activate all tiers. I mean, it might be for them. Wouldn't be bad for us. Yeah. Hey, Moses. Noticed yesterday that item cards have tick marks on them for colorblind people. Yeah, it took a while to get there, but there's in the top left corner. There's 3 little hash marks, and that's for rare. There's 2 for uncommon. There's 1 for common, and then epic has 4, and a legendary has 5. But also, if you look even closer, if we hop over, Baldur, why are you doing this to me, Baldur? Come on, let me kill Baldur. Excellent. Let's get through this flow. Let me get into a new run, and then I'll show you another thing that's there for colorblind people.